Well, you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. This match is for the Newbury Wrestling United States Championship, and out comes the challenger, the Blue Bull. This man, again, working on his resume here, trying to build up a name for himself here in Newbury Wrestling. He's definitely got the fans on his side as of late. Again, this is a big opportunity if you're Blue Bull. He definitely wants to add goals to his resume in Newbury Wrestling, and man, he's got a hell of a showing here in front of him. With the Iron Pitbull, Kenny Kingston, of course, representing the System of Brutality. See what Blue Bull can do.
And his opponent, being accompanied to the ring by Money Mike Pettis, representing the System of Brutality, weighing in at 370 pounds of pure gold, standing at 6'4", he's the most dangerous member of SOB, and already defending United States champion, the Iron Pitbull, Kenny Kingston.
What in the world did Kenny Kingston just have? Our ring announcers say the most dangerous ever of SOB. I don't know if that's something we talked to the boys about in the back, but
where my dogs at?
Again, you're seeing it here live first, ladies and gentlemen. The United States champion in Newbury, the Iron Pitbull, Kenny Kingston. As much as Kenny Kingston has had this short reign so far with his title, you know, a match here against Blue Bull adds to the history of that United States Championship for either competitor. But again, you got to think, with Kenny Kingston, of course, having a member of like Money Mike Pettis being ringside here tonight, that does not go in the favor of the Blue Bull. Blue Bull, he doesn't have a manager, he doesn't have anybody ringside for him. And, you know, I know very well Money Mike always has a plan. They're always up to business as every member of the System of Brutality, and, you know, of course, representing his clientele, the United States champion, the Iron Pitbull.
Hey, don't let him use that belt.
Kenny Kingston, he's got a lot of things ahead of him. He's got that world title opportunity, possibly, against Derek Teeter. And now the United States champion has his match against the Blue Bull.
I'm not Burt Candy. We don't do dance-offs.
Of course, those at home that do not know, the only way to win this match is by pinfall or submission. But Kenny Kingston does not have to win this match by pinfall or submission. He can retain the title via disqualification, via countout. Championship advantage for the Iron Pitbull. And there you see it, ladies and gentlemen, that beautiful Newbury Wrestling United States Championship. Such a luxurious history here in Newbury Wrestling.
Ring the bell!
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. There's the bell here in Sedalia, Missouri. Title on the line.
Let's go, Pitbull.
It's going to be a great opportunity for the Iron Pitbull to show himself as this new United States champion. You know, he likes to talk a lot. He likes to talk a big game. Of course, every member in the SOB does, but, you know, a win here against the Blue Bull, retaining his United States Championship that he just got, will definitely help him out. But, you know, Blue Bull is not one to take lightly either. He's definitely building up his resume again here in Newbury Wrestling. He's definitely got a couple matches under his way. I'm not too familiar with the Blue Bull as my commentary partner, Will Hoffman, is, but I would love to see a huge upset here by the Blue Bull. I'd love to see a great match, but again, he's got a work cut out for him. He's got Money Mike to deal with ringside. He's got the massive Iron Pitbull Kenny Kingston to take literally in the ring, and Blue Bull so far not looking too bad. We're getting quick, and again, that's what we want to do with the big guy. You want to work quick, want to work around him. Big European uppercut in the corner. Another big European uppercut in the corner. Blue Bolt firing up here with this momentum that he's got from the crowd. Going for maybe a monkey flip here. Oh! And Kenny Kingston just overpowers him. Cuts him off there, and he's got him up for a little speed like a power slam. Oh! Kenny Kingston gets shoved hard in the turnbuckle. Drop kicks in the knee, again cutting down the legs of the big man. That's what you have to do. Blue Bolt's doing that perfectly here. Cover. Not enough. Big kick out from Kenny Kingston. Blue Bolt again trying to look for an opportunity here in New Breed Wrestling. He's got a great opportunity here to win the United States Championship. To have a possible run with it, but Kenny Kingston says otherwise. Scooping him up for a body slam by the United States Champion. Of course, you got Money Mike in the corner being the cheerleader as always. Love to see giant splash. Will they do it? And look at this kick out by Blue Bolt, showing some of that heart, showing some of that resilience. Does the luchador have it now? The Iron Pitbull trying to slow down the luchador, and that's what he's got to do. He's got to slow down that speed, that athleticism, that quickness that the young luchador has. And Blue Bolt now, a couple elbows by Kenny Kingston. I don't know about that. Head official Cam D. Lee might not have seen it, but Kenny Kingston had a good grab of the match there to throw the Blue Bolt back down to the mat. Oh! Giant two-handed Mongolian chop to the chest of Blue Bolt. Now look at him just wiping the dirt. That is in front of Blue Bolt. Kenny Kingston again, per usual, talking a lot of smack. Very confident. Is the United States Champion. Wait a minute. Back elbows here to the Blue Bolt. And count of 4. If he does get disqualified, he does retain the title championship advantage. Wow! Big back suplex there to Blue Bolt. Cover here, this could do it to retain the title. Kick out by the Blue Bolt. Here's some fans in the audience cheering on Blue Bolt, telling him to get up, trying to get that fight back in the luchador. Trying to winch some life back into him. Throwing him off the ropes, going for a clothesline, ducked by luchador. Look at this. Big sleeper on the champion here. Trying to possibly dim the lights of the Iron Pitbull here. I mean, he very well could make the champion pass out, but no. The strength advantage and the ring resiliency, knowing exactly where that turnbuckle is, was Kenny Kingston cutting off the Blue Bolt. Big European uppercut in the corner by the champion here, trying to continue to stay on top of the challenger. Oh, big heel throw out the corner. That's not going to feel good in the morning if you're Blue Bolt.
Come on.
Kenny Kingston could be calling for it here. Hit the ropes. Oh, and there it is. That's the Pitbull-like pounce by the Iron Pitbull. Just hitting those ropes so aggressively, just pouncing on its opponent, sending them flying. And I don't think the Blue Bolt knows what the hell just hit him. He's got to kind of tend to get back in the ring, but Iron Pitbull obviously says otherwise. He's going to the outside himself. And Chris is trying to get both these competitors back into the ring. And Blue Bolt now firing up here. Puts the champion, head first into the ring apron, hardest part of the ring, of course, and now chopping the champion. Maybe the Blue Bolt's got a little sign of life in him. Count of 5 here. Come on, Blue Bull, if you want to win this title, man, you gotta get the champion back into the ring. Kind of 7, Kenny Kingston getting him and Blue Bull back in the ring. Look at Kenny Kingston. Veteran-like maneuver there by the champion, rolling back out of the ring, trying to get his wits about him, trying to catch a breather. As the champion says, I'm going to do things on my time. I'm going to do things on champion's time. Oh! Big hot shot to the middle rope. The throat hitting those ropes. And ladies and gentlemen, those at home, those ropes are made out of steel, iron cable. That's not something that is fun to get hit on your throat, let alone in your body in general. And look at the nonchalant covered by champion. It's not going to do it by any means. But again, for SOB, they do what they want. They do things when they want, and they don't really care what anyone thinks about, let alone someone like Scotty Z, who we saw earlier having a conversation with all 4 members and Money Mike. Wait a minute, look at Blue Bull here. Gets some fire back in a big cross body cover. Could we have a new champion? Kicked out by Kenny Kingston, and that might be just enough that the Blue Bull needed to get a sign of life back in him, to get some momentum back in his corner. The Blue Bull trying to ride that lightning, trying to ride the adrenaline from the fans here in Sedalia, Missouri. Kenny Kingston, big shot to the torso-like area. Staggering the champion is the Blue Bull, trying to knock the big man back down to his feet. Wait a minute, what the hell? Kenny Kingston grabbing the head official. I think he knows where he's at, but right there, just got taken out by a big clothesline off the middle rope. And look at this, the luchador has other plans going to the top rope here. High risk area by Blue Bull coming from the skies. Oh! What it looked like to be a body splash by the challenger, the champion veteran like maneuver moving out of the way. Oh! And a big spear by the Pitbull. And that could be it. And it is. Title defense here, retaining that United States Championship. Kenny Kingston of the System of Brutality. What a great showing by the United States Champion here. What a great showing by Blue Bull, but again, the heart, the athleticism by the great luchador was not enough to knock off the big champion, Kenny Kingston. I think continue to ride that momentum is the Iron People after winning that United States Championship. Money Mike Pace, he loves to see his clients with their arms raised in the air, celebrating with their gold.
Hey, your United States champion was successful.
Again has a great opportunity.
Don't be mad at me.
Possibly a double champion here in New Breed Wrestling. That World Championship opportunity in front of him against his teammate